Good morning, everyone. It is about 10 a.m. on Monday, July 1st. Happy Camp NaNoWriMo to everyone. I've been up for a while. I just haven't started writing yet because I had to go and take care of something for the job that I start next week. But then I stopped at the grocery store, went to pick up some dinner items for this week and everything. On the whole drive, I listened to my Proto Man playlist. I got some iced coffee. A little too sweet, but I like it sweet. I spent the weekend outlining because I was really and sorry, I woke up with that today, so, you know. But anyway, I spent the weekend outlining, and I started to film a little bit of it, but besides the fact that it was just kind of just boring rambling, I was finding that I was using it as a distraction. I would turn on the camera and I would just start babbling about stupid random things, and it was like, okay, I should be actually working rather than talking. I was able to outline a pretty decent amount, like these 2 pages. Sorry, like an old person, gotta lick my finger. And then more than half of this page. So I think I'm gonna stop where I'm at right now, leading up to... I am going by, if you haven't been following, I am going by the beat sheet method that you see in the Save the Cat Writes a Novel book, and it's the first time I've ever used this kind of method, for lack of a better word, and so I'm kind of adhering really closely to the beats just to see how it works and to see if this is something that, you know, is going to continue to work for me. So I am pretty strict about my beats so far, and all that I've outlined is pretty much the 8th beat, the fun and games beat, leading up to the midpoint. Yeah, I remembered, the midpoint, beat 9. And I'm almost there, actually, in the outline, at least. So I'm pretty happy with that. Got my iced coffee. I'm a little hungry, but I'm gonna wait. So I'm just going to, actually, because I know this is what's going to work for me, I'm going to set me a little 20-minute timer, and don't worry, I didn't hit it yet, and I'm gonna just write for 20 minutes and see what happens. Didn't feel like 20 minutes. I didn't get a lot done, but decent amount, and I've done a little bit of background for my second main character, who's being introduced in this chapter. So, but I wrote 573 words, and it was a little hard getting into it at first for some reason. I guess because the previous chapters, or scenes, whatever you want to call them. It's hard to know how I'm separating these, but the previous chapters, so to speak, had all been about my other main character, Mirai, and so I was really into her, I guess, mindset and relationships and everything, and now I'm introducing Gage, my second main character, and scenes are pretty different, and their attitudes are pretty different because they basically are, well, at either end of the spectrum of wealth and affluence. She is from the slums, he's from the fancy part of town, so they definitely have different attitudes and backgrounds, but I'm pretty happy with what I'm doing. So yeah, 573 words. It's 10:33 currently because I took a little bit of a break beforehand to go into my cabin on Camp Nano and wish everyone luck and everything. And I haven't eaten breakfast today, and I've been up since 6, so I think I'm actually gonna go get something to eat and maybe watch 10 minutes of YouTube and then get right back into writing. Yeah, so far so good. We're doing pretty good, so let's see if that can continue. So quick little food break, and now I'm getting back into writing. I left off at 573 words. It is about 11 o'clock, and I plan to take a little break at 12 so that I can clean. I want to clean the kitchen and the dining room, and then I'll get back to writing. So this is gonna have to last me for about an hour, but yeah, I'm gonna get back into writing. I kind of hate where I am right now. Like, I'm liking what I'm writing, I just hate that I have to be writing it, if that makes sense. Because right now I'm having to fill in kind of the background information for Gage's story. And I just want to get to the point where he actually crosses paths with Mirai and Eben in them. And I don't have that long to go, it's just frustrating. But yeah, I'm gonna jump right back in. I got rid of my mechanical keyboard, I just wasn't feeling it today. I don't know why. So I'm on my MacBook keyboard, yay! Okay, so it's 12 and I'm gonna take a break to do some cleaning, probably like half-hour long break. And I got an extra 777 words on top of what I already wrote earlier, which brings my total for today so far up to 1,350 words. And considering that my goal this month is only 30,000 words, I would be fine stopping today with, 1,300 words. I don't think I'm going to, but I just feel good knowing that if after I clean or while I'm cleaning something comes up, and I have to kind of stop writing, I'm happy to know that I'm off to a pretty decent start. I'm gonna throw up my word count on the Camp Nano website and get to cleaning, yeah. Aw, yeah, look at me go. So cleaning took a lot longer than I thought it would. It took like an hour, and then, because I cleaned the kitchen, cleaned up the dining room, and then I vacuumed the whole apartment, and that took really long, and that sucks. And then I wanted to brush my cat because it's been hot, and he's not like a long-haired cat, but he does have a lot of fur, and he just likes it. He gets excited, so I've been trying to brush him every day. So then I came back and I did some more writing. Not a lot. Not a lot, like a couple hundred words. And I'm going to write a little bit more, but I would actually like to go and play a video game before my boyfriend gets home. I got back into The Last of Us a few days ago, and normally I'm more of a role-playing game person. I like to make my own character, and you have, classes, But sometimes there's just a game, like an action-adventure game that's just got such a good story that I play it anyway. Like Red Dead Redemption is a good example, but The Last of Us is awesome. If you have not played it, I really recommend it. But so yeah, I would like to do a little bit of that if I could. So I'm going to eat this and write a little more, and by the time I'm done eating this, I might call it for the day. I don't know. Maybe my boyfriend will get home and I'll just keep writing. Who knows? But that's my plan for right now. So eating and writing. Okay, so I wrote a pretty good amount since I last saw you. I finished that chapter with 2,284 words, which is currently my Camp Nano total. Oh yeah, I'm good, because I'm even good for tomorrow. If for some reason something happened and I wasn't able to write at all tomorrow, I would be good, which is pretty fun. I'm usually not that far ahead of the game, according to Camp Nano. If I keep up this pace, I will finish on July 14th, which would be cool, but I'm not, rushing things. I'm gonna stop for now. My boyfriend's not home. I'm gonna go play some of The Last of Us, and I might write some more later, I'm not sure. I can't see myself filming a lot later, so you probably won't see me until day 2 of Camp Nano, but all in all, I would say day 1 was a success. Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, July 2nd, and I didn't do anything last night. After I left ya. But, I left y'all with, how much was I at? 2,284 words, which is pretty dang good, if I can say so myself. Today I'm starting a new chapter, scene, whatever you want. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing with these chapters or scenes. My hair looks awful. I didn't do anything to it this morning. I just brushed it when I woke up. Ugh. My pimple is, you know, not quite as angry though, at least, so there's that. Before I get started, in my writer's notebook, I decided to just do like a little spread. You know, I got a writing quote there, and I'm coloring in, my goal is 30,000, so I just have, you know, these boxes, and they're each worth 1,000 words basically, and I'm going to be coloring them in for every 1,000 that I reach. You know, obviously a lot of people do this in their bullet journal. I don't have a bullet journal. I do, I just don't use it because I'm struggling to find a planner system that works for me. So I'm going to do writing related spreads in my writer's journal because it's fun and it keeps me, I guess, motivated. Now that I've rambled for, God, what is it, like 7 minutes by now? I'm going to get to work on the next scene / chapter. It is another gauge chapter. Let me put my little handy dandy label on here. Where the hell's that? There it is. Gauge. Okay, so he's gonna meet the rest of my characters in this chapter. Very exciting. Let's go. So I don't know how much time has passed because I can't remember when I started exactly and I didn't set any timers, but it's down, excuse me, it's now 9:03 and I have written 1,041 words. A lot of it is info dumping, so I don't think all these words will be keepable once I'm going through the editing process, you know, and moving on to the next draft. But I'm still pretty much ahead of the game so far, and that's pretty exciting. But so I'm going to take a break and get something to eat and transfer my footage from my camera to my computer. I might even take a break from my writing and put together all those clips into like one big Monday clip, and then, you know, tomorrow I'll put together my Tuesday clip, Wednesday, Thursday, so on and so forth. I only plan on doing Monday through Friday for this specific vlog, and hopefully it won't be too long, but I have a feeling it's going to be pretty freaking long. The thing is that next week I start my new job. I start my job on Monday, and it is a full-time job. So I will be out of the house for 8 hours plus, you know, because traffic doesn't factor into an 8-hour workday, which really sucks. And so I probably won't be doing much filming on weekdays once I start this job. So the rest of July, my Camp Nano vlogs will be like just weekly vlogs that I film on the weekend, where I just update you on how my writing went during the week. And I don't see my writing going all that well because of the full-time job, and it's a new job and I'm very scared and very nervous. I think that's why I want to get so much done this first week, and why I'm filming so much this first week, because I'm off this week. I gave myself like a little you know, I gave myself like a little leeway by making my last day at my old job last week, and then I gave myself this week off, and I'm not going to have, you know, as much time off once I start this job. So I just wanted to do a nice meaty Camp Nano vlog before I have to go and be an adult. But yeah, so food, camera transfer, and then I will get back to writing. And I'm struggling, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So I kind of don't remember where I left off. I can say that I have not written anything since the last time I talked to the camera, and I wanted a change of scenery, so I came out to the dining room table. So yeah, I wanted a little change of scenery. I left off with 3,325 words in total. Today's session, I've only written 1,041. But that's going to change because now I'm out here and I'm going to get writing. Cat is being very social right now. Let's see if he'll run. He always runs when I try to film him. Hi, baby. How are ya? What do you want? You've been fed, you've been brushed. What do you want? You just want some loving? Okay. Okay, baby. No, McMuffin. No. So yeah, I'm going to get back to writing, and we'll see where it goes. I'm, like I said, 1041. I have water right now, but I would like to make one of my blended drinks. So if I get to 2,000 words today, so if I write, you know, that 900 and whatever it is, I'm not good with numbers, but if I write 2,000 words today, I will get up and allow myself to make a blended drink. But only if I make it to the 2,000 mark. Okay, so I have crossed the 2,000 word threshold for today. I wrote I wrote exactly 1,331 words, bringing my total for the day up to 2,372. And when I put it all together on Camp Nano with yesterday's, that means I am at 4,656, which is pretty dang good. I plan on writing more. I just want to reward myself with a blended drink frappe thingy. Just trying to decide. I think I want vanilla bean today. I would also recommend adding some like whipped cream and maybe some caramel sauce on top, but I don't have whipped cream. I do have the caramel. I don't have whipped cream, and also I am trying to be a tiny smidge bit healthier these days. Oh yeah. So my next goal for today, let me just use my calculator. So I'm currently for Camp Nano in total at 4,656 words. I want to get to 5,000 before the day is over, which means I only have to write 344 more words, which I was gonna laugh. I was gonna say, oh, it's really doable, but you never know, something could happen. But I'm gonna definitely try to write that 344 words and cross over into 5K in total for Camp Nano, which would put me at like 2,700 words for today. So that's what we're aiming for, and let's get going. What time is it? It's 2:08. My boyfriend will be home soon, so I'm gonna jump right in. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, day 3 of Camp NaNoWriMo. I forgot to, well, I didn't forget. I didn't film anything last night because I had to get, you know, like 344 words. I was trying to reach 5,000, which I did, but in the middle of writing, my boyfriend got home, and so I just took my leave for the day. I started keeping track of just my daily counts, and yesterday I wrote 3,103 words, which brings my total for Camp Nano up to 5,387. So I wrote a little more than, you know, what I had said. But that also means I can color in up to 5,000. I forgot to do that, so I'm going to do that very, very quickly. I don't know why I chose the colors that I did. Well, pink and blue, because, I don't know, I just think they look pretty together. And I was going to do pink, blue, and yellow because that's my pride colors. For the pansexual flag is pink, blue, and yellow, and they look so cute. But, I don't know, something made me decide against it. I was like, that's kind of, I don't know. I think because I was like, it would have made sense if this was, you know, if camp was taking place during Pride Month, and it wasn't, you know, it's taking place during July instead. I don't know. Oh yeah, colored up to 5,000. Yeah, let me see what's on the agenda for today in my outline. I'm super hungry. It's 9:18 a.m. obviously, and I'm super hungry. I've been up since about 6-ish. Like I got up and I showered, and then I put together all my footage from yesterday into one clip so that it'll be easier to add. So I haven't eaten yet since since I've been up, but I think I'm going to wait until I get at least a couple hundred words. I'm going to do a sprint, 10-15 minutes maybe. Yeah, so my goal before I eat is going to be to finish this chapter, because this chapter doesn't have much longer in it, just some more tension between Mirai and Gage, and then I'll be switching to a Mirai chapter, which is exciting because I want to get back into her mindset. I may not have gotten food, but I did get some iced coffee. I didn't put any ice in it because I was like, you know what, I need that straight caffeine, don't water it down. And I just really am dying. I want to go to Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks or something, because for some reason coffee and iced coffee just tastes so much better when someone else makes it. But I'm trying to save money because I don't know when I'll get my first paycheck after I start this job, and so home coffee's not bad. It's just not Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. I'm procrastinating and wasting time when I should be writing, so I'm going to set me a little timer. We're gonna do, I'm really hungry. We're gonna do 15 minutes. What time is it? We'll do 20 minutes. So I actually finished this chapter a little bit before my timer went off, which is why I was able to show you. Anyway, as I was saying, I actually finished... Ugh. Anyway, I finished this chapter. I wrote... what did I write? 697 words. And I am actually... I think, let me just reference my beat sheet. I have one more brief scene, and then I will be out of beat 7, which is the B story beat, and into beat 8, which is the fun and games beat. I don't think it'll be very fun, not for me nor the characters, but I'm excited to get past that to the really good stuff. Like, it picks up. I want to get to the climaxing. Ugh. Too many erotic romance novels. No, I'm just kidding. Why do you always gotta do this when I'm talking? Oh, my big boy. This is McMuffin. Well, his name's McLuffin. I call him McMuffin. He's a big chunky boy. But no matter what I do, I can't get him to lose weight. I play with him. I feed him, you know, healthy food, diet food. But he can't. He's a big chunker. And I love him. Ain't that right, kitty? No. Oh. So yeah, 697 I think I said. And I'm gonna go and get something to eat. Look at you. I know, that's you. There you go, baby. Gonna go get something to eat. He's probably thrilled because I'm going to the kitchen. Ain't ya? And then I will be back to eat, watch some YouTube. I am very behind because all I've been doing is writing. Yeah, and then I'll get back to writing after I eat. Okay, so I kind of haven't been doing anything since my last clip. I did get something to eat, and I did watch some YouTube. But then my writing started to kind of not give me problems, but every time I pulled up my Scrivener file, I just couldn't really get going. So I instead went to my scrapbook because, my scrap notebook, excuse me. Because whenever I'm kind of stuck typing, I've found that I feel more free on paper. So I just have a front and back of a page of the next chapter, and I think I'm ready to start typing it up. But I'm also ready to actually eat again because of how long I spent not doing anything productive. So I'm gonna go eat up leftovers, and then I'm gonna get to work typing all this up. It's not a lot, but at this point, anything's better than nothing because I was just sitting here watching YouTube for all that time, pretty much, until I started writing. I'm trying to think if I did something else, and I didn't. I really didn't. It's only 12:47, but still. I have finished the next chapter. It was a really short one. It was just a scene between Mariah and Eben. And I finished that with 1,041 words. I almost said pages, so that would suck. Along with the 697 I wrote earlier, brings my total for today up to 1,738, which definitely is nowhere near as good as you know, yesterday's or the day before, but I'm still pretty far ahead. I'm actually going to, so my total for Camp Nano so far is 7,125. I have 22,000 words remaining to reach my goal. And at this rate, I will finish on July 13th. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So I think I'm gonna call it for today, if only just because I'm still feeling really blah. If I do any more writing, it's gonna be on paper, just because that's what I'm feeling for some reason. But the next actually, hold on, let me check my outline really quick. The next chapter, another Gage chapter. Not that I'm disappointed. I just prefer writing Mariah because she's a lot more fun, and I learn more things about her, such as I learned in just what I was writing that she's into boys and girls, which is awesome. Haven't put the label on it just yet, but could be something that changes. But I was writing and it kind of just popped out of my fingers, and I was like, all right, Mariah, get down. Like, you know what you're about. But my next chapter is a Gage chapter, and it leads into, how to get my beat sheet. It leads into beat 8, the fun and games beat. I only have like 3 more chapters planned out, maybe 4, depending on how long they are. So I'll have to stop and do a little more outlining. But yeah, my fun and games beat, which is not completely plotted out, but it's getting there. So, good news on the story front. But yeah, so if I do any more writing today, it's going to be on paper, and then I'll just type it up tomorrow, and it'll count as tomorrow's writing, because that's how I like to do things. Tomorrow is the 4th of July, Independence Day for Americans. I don't celebrate it. I appreciate that, you know, people get, you know, the day off from work. Depending on where they work, I can appreciate that. But as far as, you know, celebrating it, it's not my thing. My boyfriend is off, and I might not get a lot of writing done because he'll be home and I'll want to spend time with him. Oh, I didn't realize that McLovin was behind me. You can see him. I don't want to move the camera because then he'll like notice. He lays like that all the time. He's my little baby. After I first adopted him, the first time he laid like that, I was so excited because I read online that, you know, when a cat, or, you know, typically any animal, like lays on their back with their stomach exposed, it means that they're really happy and they trust, you know, who they're around and stuff. So the fact that he lays like that all the time makes me feel pretty good. So yeah, I think I'm done for the day. My total for today is 1,738. My total for as a whole, 7,125. I'm pretty ahead of the game. I could skip, holy shoot, could honestly skip the 4 days and still be on track. I'm not planning on doing that, but I could if need be. So I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty happy about that. And I'll write more tomorrow, of course. It's Thursday, July 4th, day 4 of Camp Nano, and it is already 12:26 in the afternoon. As expected, I haven't done any writing today because my boyfriend is off, and so I made breakfast and then we were just chilling, and now I'm finally sitting down to write, and it's really weird. I'm not really feeling it, although I'm loving my story and want to continue it. I'm just feeling blah, and I don't know why, but you know, that's no excuse. You know, if you're a writer, you have to write. So honestly, I'm just gonna jump right in. The chapter I'm about to start is the first chapter in my fun and games beat, so I'm at least happy to know that the story is moving along. Like I said, just gonna jump right into it because I got to. And also, the lighting might get worse because it's a very overcast day. It's been thundering a little bit, and McLovin's hiding in the closet because he doesn't like thunder, and yeah, I might have to turn my lamp on. I wish this rain would cool it down because it's freaking hot as hell, but what can you do? Except right. Okay, so it's Friday, and I did not film anything else yesterday, clearly. And my hair looks like garbage today, but you know, that's okay. Anyway, we got a really awesome friggin' thunderstorm yesterday. It lasted like all day. And I did some writing in here, but then I was still feeling kind of blocked up, so I wanted to do some handwriting. So I went out into the dining room, kind of just like spread out on the floor in front of the patio doors, and just listened to the storm and watched my birds and squirrels eat, because I'm an old lady and I keep my balcony full of birdseed and peanuts. Then I remembered that Stranger Things had been added to Netflix. I forgot that was coming July 4th, and so took a little break to watch 2 episodes and cook dinner. And then after dinner, I typed up everything that I had written, like handwritten, and it wasn't a lot. I'm still ahead of the game. But when I was finally done typing everything up, like right before I went to bed, I had written 1,356 words, bringing my total for camp up to 8,481 words, which is not bad for the 4th day. I could skip 1, 2, 3, the next 3 or so days and still be on track to hit my goal. I'm not going to, but I could, and that helps me to feel better about days when I feel I'm not making progress, even though I'm making good progress. I don't know. I'm going to have to stop and outline some more, because let me see, I just did this scene / chapter. I like to cross them off. It makes me feel productive. And so I have basically 2 more chapters outlined, and one is a short one. One is just a quick scene between Gage and Eben. And then I will have to stop writing and do some more outlining, because if you've watched any of my vlogs, you know that I need an outline to write, and without an outline, I am nothing. I am trash. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to stop and outline soon, which is no bueno. But it's how I have to do things, because if I were to stop and outline the whole story in its entirety, that's too much outlining. Like, I need outlining, I need the structure of outlining, but I still need to keep things open for my, I guess, my spontaneous brain. That's why outline right is the process that works for me. And sometimes it kind of sucks, because God, this would be so much easier if I just had, you know, a completed outline of the entire story that I did before camp started. That would be a lot easier, but then I wouldn't be able to write because I would feel too boxed in. And without an outline, I'm not able to write because I feel too free. It is awful. It's, what's the word? Is it a conundrum? No. You know what I'm trying to say. I know it's probably hard to believe that I'm a writer because I'm always saying stuff wrong and using the wrong words, but I swear I'm better writing. I'm just not good at speaking and verbalizing my thoughts. They're all very coherent. If you could read my mind, you'd have no problem understanding me. But yeah, so it's Friday. It's going to be the last day that I do this writing vlog. I probably should not have done a week 1 vlog because this is going to be super long, and I know it is. And I don't know how many people are even going to sit through such a long-ass video, so I apologize in advance. but I just kind of wanted to take advantage of having a full week off of work, and I don't know, it was kind of like an experiment to see how it goes, how it went, excuse me. So I'm gonna put the footage together as fast as I can and try to have it up like by tomorrow afternoon-ish. So yeah, I'm going to start writing, and I'll let you know where I'm at. So I suck. It's Saturday, and yesterday I wrote a whopping 647 words, and then I spent the rest of the day marathoning season 3 of Stranger Things, which I have a lot of feelings about. I definitely think it was the worst of the 3 seasons, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, I did not do anything productive yesterday, which really kind of sucks. And I feel really bad, but I'm just gonna throw this footage with the rest of it. And yeah, I brought my total up to 9,128 for camp in general, which is not bad. I am definitely going to try and hit 10K by the end of today. And for the first week of Nano, that's pretty good, I think, especially since my goal is only 30,000 words. And I start my new job on Monday, so I won't be able to do, to film daily next week like I did this week. But I think that's a good thing because I have so much footage from this week, and I'm going to try and trim it as much as I can. But I don't know. This is my first kind of weekly, legitimately weekly vlog. I'm still learning what needs to be included in writing vlogs and what doesn't. So this was an experience, and I'm definitely just gonna stick to weekend writing vlogs where I talk about my progress throughout the week, and then smaller fun videos. So yeah, I'm gonna close out this vlog by saying that Camp Nano so far slowed down a little bit in the past few days, but so far it's still going really, really well for me. And if you are participating in Camp Nano, I hope it's going really well for you as well. So I'm gonna get this footage transferred to my computer. I'm gonna try and cut as much as I can from the whole weekly footage so that this video is not an hour long, and then I'm gonna upload it, and I hope if you watch it that you like it. If you don't make it all the way through, it's okay. It was painfully long. I can't believe I talk so much sometimes. And yeah, so if you liked it, give me a little thumbs up. That would be awesome. But if not, I don't blame you. How's your camp going? Comment down below. Let me know. What's your story like? Is it surprising you? Like, are things happening that weren't planned? And subscribe. Let's be friends. And I will see y'all in my next video. Thank you for watching.